What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. We're here live with 3D Racing Series as they are racing race number 5, week 5 here at Limaland in the UMP Modifieds. We will not be live on Facebook or on TikTok. Sorry, I got banned over there. Apparently, big blocks are hate speech. I don't know. They said I got banned for hate speech. I appealed and immediately came back. No, and I definitely know there wasn't anything I said during the opener that would have been considered hateful. So, fuck TikTok. Which sucks because that's about 100 viewers or more. So I am probably definitely a little butthurt about that. But anyway, we are live everywhere else, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, as we get ready for UMP action here tonight, race number 5. Race number 5. Who is at the top of the charts right now? CJ Phillips, our points leader out front. What's up, Mike? With the thumbs up. Our points leader out front with the quick time as these guys are going to put a few laps down here in practice. Looks like we got about 5 minutes left before we get into heat race number 1. Remember, it is random draw here for this series. Yes, I had to look because I totally forgot. Let's also go ahead and give a big shout out to One Shot Scrap and Recycling and West Side Signs. One Shot Scrap and Recycling out of Bradford, Ohio, and West Side Signs out of Great Falls, Montana. Going to be an interesting one here tonight. Limaland should produce some good racing. These guys are going to be neck and neck all night long. Should get 2 or 3 lanes, I could imagine, especially if a middle lane starts to form here tonight. We're going to find out as these guys put in this practice session. Looks like it's all bottom, but this is bound to move up a little bit here tonight. Let's go, Gene. What's up, Scott Helms? What's up, Lacey? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Getting ready for tonight's race. What's up, Ox? What's up, Ox? You don't have to go look at TikTok because I am not alive over there. I got banned. Apparently, something about the big block modified opener was considered hate speech. Guys, make sure you get those likes, shares, and follows out there as we get ready for tonight's main event. As we got 3 wide in practice here, these guys are really putting it in. This is a whole different level of commitment right here. Bentley, thank you for the like. Clint, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Appreciate those likes. What's up, Clint? What's up? If you guys are on my TikTok, make sure you guys go over there and share my latest post so people know where to find us since we won't be live over there. Definitely getting ready for tonight's racing hater. Yeah, they are haters. I think they just hate racing. I guess it's too conservative for them. All right. I am definitely a little aggravated right now. Sorry, guys. Looks like we got 14 cars in the session right now. Let's see if we got anybody else coming in. Doesn't look like we got any other drivers coming in. Just who we have. I beat Clint here. Clint, thank you for the share. Appreciate that share, Clint. Clint, what do you have to say about Holmes saying he beat you here? Tell him you're going to practice on him. That's what I would tell him. You know, that conversation we just had? As Brian Wax still out there. Probably won't get another quick time. We've probably used up the good in the track. So, don't know if anybody will be able to beat the quick time that was put down already. Brian Wax out there definitely putting down a valiant effort, though. As we are getting ready for tonight's... I finally beat Landon Moody at something. What did you beat him at? Being here first at the like? Yep, Landon Moody, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Clint and Scott Holmes both beat you here. You look, you know, Scott, you can be out there spectating with Timothy because Timothy's too scared to drive. Timothy's too scared to race at Limaland. They mute CJ's chat. That is funny. All right, guys, make sure you guys are getting those likes, shares, and follows out there as we get ready for some action here tonight at Limaland. Just about closing in on the end of practice. Let's see how much time we got left. About 50 seconds left here in practice. Scott Schroyer out there putting down some laps in that number 58. He's trying to get ready. Trying to work in that track a little bit, I guess. Molina won't race. No, he said he's not going to race tonight. His hauler broke down. Max, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. As we get ready for tonight's event, looks like practice just about over. We're getting ready for heat race number 1. Everybody's going to make it, so no need to go out there and put up that heat line. Everybody's going to make it to tonight's feature here tonight. Only 14 drivers out there, but Limaland, definitely a tight course. Should be some good racing here tonight. Norwood's out there. Brian Wax, Clifford Driscoll. I mean, we're going to have a good field. Brett Caudell all out on the track as we get ready for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1. Talk about luck of the draw. It's going to be the points leader, CJ Phillips. Outside of him, in the number 63 machine, it's going to be Clifford Driscoll. Then it's going to be Brett Caudell starting in 3rd, Scott Schroyer in 4th. Charles Dawson's going to start in that number 5 spot, Jesse in 6th, and Mitchell Hyde in that number 7 position. They're going to roll off. We'll see how quick we get the green flag here. Maybe they'll make it 1 to go. We'll see. We'll see. As they roll off the starting line, looking for the green flag here for tonight's heat race number 1. Looks like we're going to run both pace laps here. It's going to be green flag after they pass the line this time. They'll get 1 to go at the line. 1 to go at the line as they are stacked up 2 by 2, looking for that green flag this time by. Into turn number 1 and 2. CJ, our points leader, got the luck of the draw. He's starting on pole here tonight. As we are looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. When is CJ going to fire him off? We're about to find out. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be CJ out front, Clifford Driscoll second. Here comes Brett Caudell down low. He's going to try to dig that bottom side up underneath Clifford. Can't quite get it to stick yet as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, 1 lap complete. It's going to be all CJ out front. Here comes Driscoll trying to put the pressure on him. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Driscoll got to go to the bottom side. Doesn't look like it's there. He's got to get back in line. So back in line, single file here for heat race number 1 as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Can they find a way around? Brett's got the speed almost into the back of Clifford. He had to back out of it as they come down the front straightaway. 3 laps complete out of 12 here tonight in heat race number 1. 3-day racing. Scott Dobbs, thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate that. As they come out of turn number 4. They're going to complete lap number 4. 1/3 of the way through this one. Clifford Driscoll closing back in on our points leader and our race leader into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to look low. Oh, he gets a little sideways. Slides back up in front of Brett Caudell. Brett's going to try to find a way around that number 63 as he runs low out of turn number 2. Side by side for that number 2 spot. Here comes Brett Caudell. Oh, Driscoll going to get a little loose again on that high side. That's going to allow Brett to stay down low. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side for that number 2 spot. Out of turn 2, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Brett's going to try to get that spot still side by side. Finally has to fall back in line. Ooh, he's going to dip down as Driscoll hit the wall down the front straightaway. As they come down the back straightaway, side by side once again. Will he shoot the slider? He doesn't, but Driscoll gets way sideways. It's going to be Caudill at the line for that number 2 spot as they head into turn number 1 and 2. He's going to take that number 2 spot. No, Driscoll back to the outside. Driscoll going to dig back on the high side as they come out of turn number 4. Can Caudill keep that number 2 spot? He's got that bottom side rolling, but meanwhile, CJ Phillips driving away as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Brett Caudill continuing to roll the bottom side out of turn number 4. 2 laps to go as they head into 1 and 2. Looks like Driscoll starting to get that momentum up high. Will Caudill close the door into turn number 3 and 4 this time? Nope, he's going to stay on the bottom as Driscoll gets the run on the outside. He takes that number 2 spot back. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as they head down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Brett's going to ship it in, but Driscoll's going to hang strong on the outside to the line. It's going to be Phillips, Driscoll, Caudill, Schroyer, Johnsrud, Dawson, and Hyde, your field for heat race number 1. All right, we're going to get ready for heat race number 2 as Brian Wax is going to take the pole here at heat race number 2. We got Landon Moody in second. Going to be Justin Norwood in that number 3 spot. Warren Samoy in 4th. Going to be Jeffrey in that number 5 position. Jason No in 6th. And Patrick in that number 7 spot. So 2 fast guys through this season starting back in the pack. Can they make their way up through here at Limaland? Brian, thank you for the likes. Chris Peters, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And I did not set the title. I got so upset about the TikTok stuff. I forgot to set the title over on Kick. If you're over on Kick, I do apologize. What's up over on Kick? We do have one viewer over there. Hold on, let me fix the title for you. There you go. Now your title's the right thing. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, let's see if they give them 1 to go or if they're going to let them roll out both laps here of pacing. All right, the pace truck's out there. It's going to be Brian Wax and Landon Moody out front. Looks like the pace truck is going to do both laps here, so we're going to do one more lap of pacing as they come out of turn number 4. Oh, my God. That is hilarious. All right, looking for the green flag this time by as they come out of turn number 2. When's that green flag going to fly? We're about to find out. Out of turn number 4. When is Brian going to fire off? That's the answer. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as Brian shipped it into 1 and 2. He's going to slide up the track. Here comes Norwood down low. Moody's got to back out of it. He almost gets into it with Norwood. Battle's going to be for second into turn number 3 and 4. Landon Moody up high. Norwood down low as they come out of turn 4. Norwood with the number 2 spot that time by. Looks like Moody trying to get a handle on that 84. Good run out of turn number 2. He's going to ship it to the outside of Norwood. Norwood has the bottom side rolling as Brian Wax continues to lead. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, we got contact as Jason ships it in there. Gets into Moody. Moody up the track. Oh, big hit, big hit. There's the caution flag comes out. Watch this hit right here. Oh, big hit. Big hit for Moody. Moody going to get into the outside wall. Caution flag comes out as Jason No absolutely shipped it in there. Heard him say something about hitting the brakes and it did not stick. But yeah, it is insane that I got banned on TikTok. I'm actually quite salty over it. Especially since that's about 100 viewers. Jason didn't know Moody was there, says Scott Helms. We got to be careful. That might be considered hate speech. Oh, we don't have to worry about it. We're not on TikTok. All right, so Landon Moody had to go get that fast repair. He is down on pit road. Will he make it back out here? Brian Wax leading the field. Justin Norwood second. Warren in third. Jeffrey Hoyt in that number 4 position. We're going to re-rack and restack it as Jason's going to get that EOL. Delaware restart. It's going to be Brian Wax out front as they are set up 2 by 2 for second on back. Will Moody make it back out? I don't think he's going to. As they come out of turn number 4, green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Brian Wax going to get on the gas. Justin Norwood's going to slide into second as Warren Samoy tries to dig down low. They're going to be 2 by 2. For third on back, we got contact as Warren and Hoyt get together. We got more contact through the field. Here comes the 66 and Jason No. He's going to try to navigate his way through, then get split. And back to that number 5 position. Crazy racing back here for third on back as Norwood tries to go to work on Brian Wax up at the front. He's going to dig low. They're 3 wide for third out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4, still side by side out of turn 4. Will they keep it 3 wide? They do as the leaders are single file. Jason's got that bottom side digging. He's looking for that number 3 spot as they come out of turn number 2 down into 3 and 4. He is digging down low. Norwood in that number 2 position. No is going to take that number 3 spot that time by. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Jason No down low digging. Here comes Norwood looking for the lead up underneath Brian. Side by side for that number 1 spot down into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Norwood. He's digging down low out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Brian Wax trying to pitch him down just a tick as we got one sideways. Patrick with a save in the back as we got a new race leader. It is going to be Justin Norwood that time by. Norwood's going to move up to the top. Brian Wax settles back in second as here comes Jason No. He's looking for that number 2 spot now out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Jason going to dig down low. He knows where he's going as they come out of turn 2 down into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, it is going to be 1 lap to go. White flag is out as Jason No has made his way to second as they come out of turn number 2. Oh, Patrick goes around down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Justin Norwood out of turn number 4. He's going to take the win. No second. Wax third. Samoy, Hoyt, Patrick, and Moody are your field. Boo 4 car, says Holmes. Boo 4 car says home. What's up, Max? What's up? I see you over there. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat over here, guys. What I need to do is take this and move it across. Uh-oh. It's going to mess up the screen just for a minute. That is not what I wanted to do. All right. We're going to go ahead and as these guys are going to come out and put some laps in for the warm-up. Good heat racing here so far tonight. Good heat racing. As I got the chat now over on the kick side over there with the other chat. How's everybody doing here tonight as we get ready for the UMPs? It is going to be, it's a 50-lap feature. I always forget. Yeah, it is a 50-lap feature. It's going to be top 6 inverted here tonight. Top 6 inverted for tonight's feature. Who's your picks here tonight? Let me know out in the chat. Who do you think is going to win this one? Do you think CJ could take the victory here tonight? Or will it be someone else? We do have a 6-car invert for tonight's feature. Ooh. Getting a little close here in practice, but if you're going to make a mistake, warm-up is the time to do it as these guys work in the track. Curious of what this track's going to do tonight. Let's go, Landon. I ain't in the moody. Landon, I ain't in the moody. He's going to be starting shotgun on the field tonight. Oh, they are wrecking. They are wrecking in warm up. All right, we're going to move it over to crashes so we see a little bit more of the action. As it's going to be Jesse with the quick time here in practice. Could he steal a victory here tonight? So, Max, how does it look over on kick? I don't get a lot of people over there. How's it look over there on that side? Sound and looks all good? Let me know. Let me know. I might just have to start pushing the kick for the Roblox stuff. Might be what I need to do as Jesse's still out there ticking down those quick times. Oh, he's going to get the wall there. I'll tell you what, Jesse out there with a quick number 75. Not sure where he's going to be starting. Let's see if it'll tell me. It is not going to tell me. but that's all good. Max said nothing. It's not that, Max. It is not that, Max. But that is funny. That is funny. All right, how much time we got left in the warm-up? Looks like it's a 6-minute warm-up. We're about halfway through as Jesse continues to lead this practice. And he is clicking down some quick times right now. He is still the quickest car on the track. Oh, well, yeah, that he is the quickest one on the track here so far in this warm-up. So Jesse out there rolling around in that number 75. He might be someone to reckon with here tonight. Justin Norwood, second quickest in this practice and the warm-up. Jason No, third quickest. I'll tell you what, Jason had some speed. Other than that little incident there with Landon Moody, he was definitely quick. Just made a mistake, ended up at the back of the pack. He's starting ninth. Yeah, I could have clicked over here and looked. We could actually look and see where everybody's starting. All right, so in the feature. Oh, yeah, because he didn't even finish. So it's going to be Brian Wax starting on the pole, Brett Caudill. So, but look at this. Look at this third row. That's going to be interesting, Norwood and CJ. What's up, Mary? What's up? Thank you, guys. Make sure you guys get those likes, shares, and follows out there. We are down a platform here tonight. So I am banned from TikTok for 1 week for their lives. Apparently, I said some hate speech, which I know I didn't, but it's like the third or fourth time I've gotten banned on TikTok for hate speech that's never happened. And yes, I am salty about it. I know I sound that way. But that's about 100 to 200 viewers that we do miss out on tonight. So Jesse's still out there clicking down some quick times, but it looks like Justin Norwood and Patrick going to pick up the pace a little bit here. They're going to pull the quick times. Patrick out there ripping some good ones in the number 86. He spun out late in his heat race, so he's going to be starting deep in the field here tonight. But look for him to try to make some moves up through the field. Bet they glad the 81 ain't here tonight. Look, we don't have the 81 or the 41, Scott Helms. Well, I'll tell you what. I guess it could. When I go to post a midget race through Streamlabs, it tells me that I'm saying something hateful. So when I go to post the stream for like when Dirt Series does the Dirt Midgets, it tells me it's hateful. Where's the 41? He's not. He was having. He's not racing. He's not racing. All right, that's going to be the end of warm up. We're going to get ready for tonight's main event. Let's get ready for tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight. In that number 1 spot, it is going to be the number 14 of Brian Wax. Outside of him in the number 93. Watch for him to be fast. He was quick in his heat. It is going to be Brett Caudill. Going to be Jason No in that number 3 spot with Clifford Driscoll starting at 4th. Going to be Justin Norwood starting 5th. CJ Phillips in 6th. Scott Schroyer is going to start in that number 7 spot. Warren Samoy in 8th. Jesse Johnsrud in 9th. Going to be Jeffrey Hoyt in that number 10 position. Charles Dawson in 11th. And Patrick Lemire in that number 12 spot. Then rounding out the field, it is going to be Mitchell Hyde in that number 13 spot. And last but not least, it is going to be Landon in the Moody starting in 14th. Landon, you can thank Scott Helms for that nickname. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2. We're going to look for some green flag racing here. 50 laps at Limaland. It will go quick. This track is short. And these laps will take down, about 13 seconds, maybe 14 seconds a lap. So expect a quick one. This series usually really clean, so not a whole lot of caution flags to expect. Going green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 of 4. Pace truck is going to pull off. Brian Wax is going to look for that loud pedal as they're going to get the green flag. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Yes, I did say back straightaway. It can only go forward. Let's go, Moody. Yep. Brian Wax out front. Brett Cardell going to dig the top side. He is looking for the speed up high. Out of turn number 2, they're going to be 3 wide. Or turn number 4, 3 wide for second as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3 of 4. Driscoll sticking it in the middle as Jason No digs down low. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Jason to second. He's looking for more as he tries to get up underneath Brian. 2 and 3 wide back in the field. Here comes Norwood digging forward. He's got CJ right behind him. Brett Caudill gets the wall out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, battle for the lead as Jason No digs down low. Look at Brian Wax up high down the back straightaway into turn number 3 of 4. Jason No knows where he's going out of turn number 4. He's going to the point. New race leader into turn number 1. It's going to be Jason No. Down to turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Jason leads the way. Here comes Driscoll looking down low up underneath the 14. Brett is committing to the high side. He's going to try to get that high side to dig as they come down the front straight. Moody just beat the 4 car out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. It is still side by side for second. I'll tell you what, Driscoll has that bottom side digging. He's got a nose up underneath Jason. Battle for the lead into turn number 1 and 2. It's all about who can bottom feed the most. Here comes the catfish, Clifford Driscoll into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to slide that nose up in front of Jason. Jason gives him a bump out of turn 4. Put Jason to the bottom side. Driscoll goes way up high. Here comes CJ Phillips. CJ going to dig down low as Norwood has lost ground. 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for the lead out of turn number 4. Who's going to have it at the line? It's going to be Driscoll on the high side as they head into 1 and 2. Still 3 wide for the lead out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Driscoll has that high side ripping. Look, Brett knew what he was doing. Oh, he gets stuck in the wall though. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, side by side for a second as Driscoll has that top side ripping as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 of 4. Driscoll trying to dig away from the field, but I'll tell you what, CJ starting to get some momentum down on that bottom side. He's moved that line up a tick and low entry out. He's going to try to get the point. He makes contact with Jason down the back straightaway. Oh, Driscoll gets the wall. They're going to go 3 wide once again out of turn number 4. Give the lead to CJ Phillips that time by as they head into 1 and 2. Good racing up at the front as Driscoll's going to slide back as Jason No slams the door. Driscoll into the back of CJ Phillips. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. CJ commanding this one as Jason No going to dig the outside. He's got the speed and the momentum. They're side by side in the 3 of 4. Jason going to dig the high side. We got CJ down low. Here comes Driscoll even lower. He's going to clip the tire in 1 and 2. He's going to hop around a bit. He's going to lose ground. Here comes Brett Caudill. He wants a piece of action as Norwood's not far behind. What a race up at the front. I like to look at the back, but there's nothing to see back there right now. Well, there is, but it ain't this good as Jason No takes it back to the point. Move Jason No back up to the front of the field as they come out of turn at number 4 down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Jason leads it. CJ second. Driscoll digging the bottom and third. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, Jason continues to lead this one as they start to thin out a bit. Trying to get a single file, but Driscoll digging almost up into CJ. He's going to fall back to third. Almost parks it on Brett Caudill's nose. Great racing here so far. 17 laps into this one, into turn number 1 and 2. They're going to thin it out to single file. Let's go back. There's not really a whole lot of racing back there. Looks like Mitchell is off the track. Moody not making a ton of ground. It is hard to pass here as Moody goes to the top side in the 84. He's going to bang the wall. That's going to hurt him. It's kind of hard back there in the pack when you can't really dictate what line you're going to run. Gibbs, by the way, thank you for the like. I didn't see it. I just now seen it. Appreciate that like, Gibbs. As they are single file through the field as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into 3 of 4. Driscoll tried to find a little bit of speed. He's running slider, so he's quicker through the entry in the middle, and then it's going to be CJ quicker on out for that number 2 spot as Driscoll's going to slide up. That's going to open the door for Brett Caudell. Brett's going to commit to the bottom side this time as they come out of turn number 4. Driscoll with a run on the high side. He's going to keep the 3rd spot that time by. Who said Jason didn't know? Well, I'll tell you what, if you didn't know who he was now, you'd know who he is now. If you didn't know who he was before this race, you know who he is now. That's what I meant to say. Oof. Big oof. Jason continues to lead as Brett is trying to move his way into that number 3 spot. He's going to slide up. He's got it this time by, but Driscoll with the cut down. Driscoll going to ship it into turn number 1 and 2. Well, doesn't slide up. Here comes John Strud back in the back. He's up to 6. Jesse digging that top side now as Brian Wax going to slide in front of him. He's going to cut down up underneath Wax into turn number 1 and 2. Slides up the track. Brian Wax back with the cut down. Good battle back here in that number 6 position. Driscoll stuck down in the bottom. He is going the wrong way in a hurry as they head through turn number 3 and 4 out of turn, or 1 and 2, sorry, out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Jesse's going to rip that high side. He's going to keep that number 6 spot and move his way forward as they are almost 3 wide for that number 3 position. Norwood trying to work his way back up into a podium spot as they head through turn number 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. 27 laps into this one. This race is clicking off laps quick as they come out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4, we still got Driscoll ripping that bottom side. Some of these guys hoping for a caution flag. They kind of want to reset, position themselves where they need to be. But I'll tell you what, one person who does not want to see the caution is going to be our race leader, Jason No. Although now starting to get a little pressure from CJ Phillips as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. CJ still has to find a way around, and we have seen all night long it is hard to pass here. As they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. CJ all over the back of that number 66. Let's jump on board with him as he's going to dig up to the high side, try to get the run out as we get the caution flag for the first time here tonight. Brian Wax with issues. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Brian. First caution flag of the night, 30 laps into this one. Patrick's going to give him a little bump and then gives him another one. That's going to turn Brian around. Ooh, little tap. He should be all right. Caution flag is out. So it looks like we'll get a couple cars that Landon Moody will get to the pass here as one got spun and the other one will probably get the OL. Looks like Schroyer's down on pit road. Going to take advantage of a fast repair. Wow, it is getting crazy here tonight. Definitely some good racing. We're going to do a restart, Delaware restart style. Going to be Jason No out front all by himself, and they're going to stack him up from 2x2, second on back. All right, they got him stacked up. Looks like everybody's back out on the track. Are we going to get the green flag this time? We're about to find out. Looks like the pace lights are out on the pace truck. Into turn number 3 and 4. When is Jason going to fire him off? Into turn number 3 and 4. Looking for that green flag. Green flag is out. Jason hoping that Brett Caudell shakes it down with CJ for a little bit so he can try and pull away as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Brett Caudell trying to take advantage of those cool tires, digging down on the bottom. Out of turn number 4, he's going to have second that time by. Down into turn number 1 and 2, still side by side for second on back. Jason No leads the train down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Looks like we're still doing that Delaware restart if you ask me. Down the front straightaway, 33 laps complete. Jason No continues to lead the field. There's 2x2 back behind him. Here comes Norwood trying to dig up into that number 3 spot. Norwood ripping that high side in that number 4. He's got Jesse just behind him as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes CJ Phillips looking low on Jason. Can't quite get it to go there. Norwood hoping that CJ gets locked down low as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It is going to be 15 laps to go into turn number 1. 15 laps to go here tonight as they come down the front back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, Jason No continues to lead CJ in second. Looks like Norwood tried to secure that number 3 spot, number third spot. Who the hell says that? As they head down into turn number 3 at 4, it is going to be Jason, but CJ looking low. They might have touched down the front straightaway. Here comes CJ up underneath Jason. Jason going to dig out of turn 2. He's going to keep the lead as they head into 3 and 4. Looks like CJ is really good through turn number 3 and 4. Can't quite get up underneath him this time, as it looks like the 10 of Jeffrey Hoyt is digging down low. He's found some speed down on the bottom. He's got Jesse behind him. Jason switches lines, sees where those guys are coming from as he moves down to the bottom as they come out of turn number 4 down into turn number 1 and 2. Jason down low. Here comes CJ trying to shoot to the high side as they come out of turn number 2. He's going to get a nose there into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Jeffrey down low. They're trying to make it 3 wide for the lead as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Jason trying to give no room to Jeffrey. They make contact 3 wide down the back straightaway. Through turn number 3 and 4, Jason stuck in the middle in the slick. That's not where he wants to be. They touch out of turn number 4. Back to the point, it's going to be CJ Phillips in that number 6. CJ takes the lead out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4. Don't look now. Here comes the number 4 Norwood. He's ripping the top as he gets to the high side of Jason. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. We got 8 laps to go. We are winding this one down quick. How about Jeffrey trying to pull the upset down on the bottom? He is digging down low in that number 10. Jeffrey has that bottom side working as good as anybody I've seen all night long as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Jason's going to get sideways in the back as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be side by side for that lead. I'll tell you what, can Jeffrey pull this upset here tonight? Down the back straightaway. Jeffrey with the edge down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Will we have a new race leader this time by? We're about to find out. New race leader at the line. It's going to be Jeffrey Hoyt into turn number 1. Jeffrey digging that bottom side. He's going to pop that tire down on the bottom. That might cost him a little bit down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes CJ digging back high out of turn number 4. But Jeffrey with the lead with 4 laps to go. Can he continue to dig out? Oh, he gets the tire again. Out of turn number 2 down into 3 and 4. Still kind of side by side, but Jeffrey with the edge out of turn 4. No question this time. He's our leader into turn number 1. He's got 3 more laps to go. He keeps clipping that inside tire. He's got to be perfect here. Can't make any mistakes. He's got some of the best behind him as they come out of turn number 4. We got a contact behind. Big wreck as Jesse goes around. Caution flag comes out. With Jeffrey Hoyt at the point for a single file restart, what will happen here? Wow. Let's go see what happened to Jesse. Jesse ships it. Oh, they're wrecking back further, and then Jesse has the issue up here. Two incidents on the same lap, so that is Jesse going around. We're going to take another look at Jesse's incident, and then we'll go back and look at the other one. Oh, he got the tire and then parked it in front of Brett. Goes around. Let's go take a look and see what happened. Back here a little bit further. Oh, no. Jason moves up the track, and they just run out of room. But I don't think that was the caution. I think Jesse was the caution. All right, so we're gonna go green flag once again. Single file restart. We are gonna get a 2-lap shootout here. Can Jeffrey hold on for 2 laps? This is gonna be insane. Can Jeffrey pull the upset? Can he do it as they get 1 to go at the line? Will he move back to the bottom? He got that rhythm. He had that rhythm. Did he lose it? We're about to find out as they come through turn number 3 and 4. out of turn number 4. Looking for the green flag. Green flag is out as Jeffrey goes straight to the bottom into turn number 1. Jeffrey wasted no time. He's going to miss the tire that time. He centered it as they come out of turn number 2 through turn number 3 and 4. White flag is in the air. Can Jeffrey hold on for one more lap? He's got CJ on the hunt into turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn 2, Jeffrey on the gas. CJ looking low. Big run out of turn 2. Jeffrey's going to hold on to it. Will there be contact? Out of turn number 4, pulling the upset. It's going to be Jeffrey Hunt at the line. CJ second, Norwood third, Driscoll and Caudell are your top 5. Yes, TikTok is definitely being stupid again, Coffee Cock. I am definitely salty about it. Because, look, when we play road stock, I know sometimes I say some questionable stuff, but not really during the big block races and stuff, and I know I didn't. All right, we're going to go ahead and go through these results. It's going to be Jeffrey with the win, CJ second, Norwood in third. Driscoll's going to be 4th, Caudell in 5th, Moody in 6th. Going to be Samoy in that number 7 spot, Johnsrud in 8th, Dawson in 9th. Brian Wax going to be in that number 10 spot, Jason No 11th, Patrick in 12th. Going to be Scott Schroyer in that number 13 spot, and Mitchell Hyde in 14th. How about Moody getting back up to that top 6? We got street stocks on off-road and Pro 2s on off-road. We got those coming up starting at about 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. All right, so let's go ahead and pull in the top 3 and do our interviews. I got to make sure I unmute the chat so I don't forget. And we're going to go bring these guys in. What an interesting race here tonight. This was wild. Norwood.
Yes, sir.
You started off real strong, then fell back a little bit, and then came up through strong late.
I can't get my push to talk to work on Discord.
Jeff, I'll talk to you through the race chat if I have to. When I'm ready, I could do that. But anyway, good run for you, Norwood. You had to dig back up. Looked like the line moved a lot tonight.
If not, he might be able to do it from in here.
Moved a lot tonight. Sorry, I got that chat hooked up to the same thing, so everybody's hearing that. So,
just stay in race chat just in case you need it.
Mute that guy.
Yeah, mute him.
Mute that one too. All right, so not a bad finish for you. Third tonight. Took a little bit for it to come back in. Dug on that outside. When that outside came in, it really seemed to suit your style. Got back up to third. You got to feel good about tonight. I mean, it was a solid run.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no point. I mean, the only thing that I can do in this series is win races. I don't think I'm in contention for any kind of points, but I was trying to save a little bit of tire at the start there, and it just went by quick, dude. That race went by quick, and it was pretty good there. I would like to see it finish under green when Jeffrey was rolling the bottom and CJ was right there in front of me, and we were on the outside. I'd like to see that finish, man. That was going to be a good race to the end, I believe.
Yeah, definitely was going to be a good race. Not a huge fall off, so the tires might not have been a huge issue. Looks like it was about maybe a half a second fall off between the beginning and the end, and a lot of that ends up being what line you're running more than tire fall off. Was there anything you think you could have done differently to get this win, or you think just getting that invert? It's so hard to pass in these things sometimes.
Well, I screwed up at the beginning. I should have rolled the bottom closer at the beginning. I let CJ get up under me, and once that happened, I let him get in front of me, and that was it. I mean, it just I should have protected it a little better. I didn't think that the bottom was going to be that good at the start, honestly, and that was where it started. If I could have done that, stayed in front of him, I think probably could have won it. But I mean, Jeffrey rolled it at the end there. He surprised me because I thought it was going top, and I mean it was fast, dragging the wall on top. But yeah, he did a good job. rolling up through there, man. Congrats to him.
Well, great run here for you tonight. Why don't we go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, thanks to everybody at 3D Racing and House Speed Setup Shop and MDI TVU for putting on a good broadcast for everybody. And thanks to all the guys that are working hard at 3D to put this series on. It's been fun running it. Something to get in here and just have fun with. Brandon and Scott and Calvin, everybody that's working on it. And yeah, and you can go check out my YouTube channel or live streams on Facebook if you want to. And thanks to my girls for letting me do this.
Well, good run, good run. All right, American Racer. I'm waiting to get yelled at. CJ, good run here tonight. A little bit of up and down with the lead there. Had a great battle. You had a great battle with Jason. And then you got the lead. You got to think, oh, man, it's pretty smooth sailing. And then here comes Jeffrey digging that bottom side.
Yeah, man, congrats to Jeffrey because he was definitely digging down there when nobody thought there was anything left. I think Norwood hit on it there. Right at the end of warm up, I found something on the very, very bottom, and I started on the outside, but I knew if I could get down to the bottom, I kind of let off real early and got behind Norwood just because I knew it was there. And I thought if I can get around him, then I can ride for a minute. But Jason did the same thing. He got to the bottom and worked his way up, and then just kind of followed him for several laps trying to, save tires, got around him and thought, okay, this is going to be good. Nobody's going to pass me. And then here comes Jeffrey around the bottom.
I mean, tell me about that battle with Jason. I mean, that was pretty intense with you two. I mean, you guys were back and forth. Jason had some speed. He's had speed pretty much all season long. I mean, yeah, you had to wonder at one point if you had enough for him.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we were just kind of bumper to bumper for a while, and it's kind of one of those things you don't know how hard to push the guy in front of you to make him use his tires up versus how much tires you're going to use up. So I just tried to roll as close to him as I could and just try to make him work a little bit harder. I think I had a little more tire at the end there, and then I think everybody else that might have got around him there. I didn't see what happened, but I feel like he probably used up a little bit. It's hard when you're in the lead to keep those tires fresh towards the end.
Yeah, and he got stuck in the middle. There was really not a whole lot of top or bottom for him there when he got stuck in the middle. So right through the slick. And no marbles really formed, which was odd.
Yeah, I mean, the track kind of wore in weird. To have that little bit of tack at the bottom when everybody, at the beginning, it was definitely faster around the tires. Me and Norwood hit every tire around the place. That's the Hoosier thing. I caught your American Racer, but
I
yeah.
know,
So for there to be something there at the end, was very surprising. And that's one thing, when you're running second, third, sometimes you can kind of move around if you got some space to just kind of find faster lines. But hats off to Jeffrey because he found it. He made it stick. Even with the restart, I knew I was going bottom. I was going to try to get underneath him, and he ran a perfect race there at the end.
He definitely did. Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
For sure, man. I like to thank God. I like to thank my wife. J&P Home Inspections, everybody at 3D Racing, House of Speed, One Shot Scrap and Recycling, Westside Signs, Norwood's channel on YouTube. Check that out. And, thank you for the broadcast. And, the admins, Scott, Calvin, Brandon Gibbs. He broke his foot this week just standing up, bless his heart. And, Johnny's in there too helping out, I think. So thanks to those guys.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody doing a good job making this come together. Jeff, if you can't use the push to talk on Discord, I do have you on iRacing chat, so you can talk over there if you want.
I think I got it fixed.
You do got it fixed, man. What a race here tonight, pulling the upside. I mean, I know you've been solid, but tonight really digging. Man, sometimes these short tracks just lend to certain people's hands. Do you like this track?
I seem to always do pretty well here.
Yeah, you were digging that bottom side. I mean, you're kind of quiet all night, moving up 9 spots to get up to the front, though. You started digging that bottom. I got a little nervous about that tire down low, especially when you took the lead. I think when we got to the caution, I think you mic'd up and said, "How do I have the lead?"
Yeah, I mean, before that caution come out, they were pulling away from me, and the caution come out, and I said, "Well, I'm gonna just go
Yeah, it looked like he had the lead at the line, and it always goes back. It seemed like he had some good dig out of the turns. Tell me about those last couple laps. I know you got that tire on the inside a couple times. You had to be worried about that jumping you up the track, but you centered it on that first shot through 1 and 2, and that probably was the difference maker right there.
Yeah, a couple of times that I just hit the tire. Then it come across and told me I had wheel damage. I said, yeah, I'm getting ready to throw this away. Then the caution come out. I didn't want to see that because I figured, CJ would move down and get up under me. So I really don't know how to manage to pull it off, honestly.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was rooting for you at the end. It was a lot of fun to watch you come up through the field. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I appreciate my family
Oh, we lost you.
for inviting me and letting me. These guys, they're really. I think I'm still having trouble with my thing.
Yeah, it's cutting out a little bit. But great race here tonight. Definitely appreciate the show you put on, and got another week, and maybe you can back this up with another win.
Yeah, hopefully so. It'd be nice.
For sure. All right, guys, that's going to be it for now. We'll be back here in about a half an hour with AMX with the Street Stocks at Bark River. You don't want to miss that one. Make sure you hit that like, share, and follow button. And as always, until next time, be safe, have a good night, and congratulations.